You might have found this podcast by doing a search for hypnosis. And you might have been looking for some type of hypnosis session to relieve pain, fear, or anxiety. But before you go, I just want to tell you why my podcast just tells you about hypnosis. Why my podcast is trying to educate you about hypnosis rather than give you hypnosis. The reason I just tell you about what hypnosis can do for you, rather than pre-record something that's scripted, that's generic, is that a pre-recorded, scripted, generic hypnosis session, like you find all over the web for free, can only go so far. It really is like you have a headache and you take Tylenol for your headache. And sometimes you need that Tylenol. You need to just calm your anxiety. You need to calm your fear or phobia. But I'm not sure how effective those pre-recorded generic hypnosis sessions are. Because I had anxiety, so I would try to listen to those hypnosis sessions. I would pick the ones with millions of views. There's lots of people out there that are listening to these things, probably over and over, because they're hoping to get a result, but they're not. And it's because these hypnosis sessions that are generic, not made specifically for you, are like taking a Tylenol for a headache. So you'll get that temporary relief, but whatever is the root cause, whatever is really causing those headaches in you, is not being dealt with. Band-Aid. So those sessions are like this Band-Aid, but you keep feeling that fear or anxiety, or those problems keep persisting in your life because that recorded session, that scripted recorded session, is not getting to whatever's causing that in the first place. And what's causing the anxiety and the fear and the phobia in you is different than what's causing the anxiety and the fear in me. It has to do with all of your past, all of your experiences. And even if two people went through the exact same past and the exact same experience, two different people would probably make those experiences mean something different for each of them. Two people can have relatively the same childhood, and one thought it was amazing, those experiences. Maybe they grew up at a farm, life was simple, and they thought it was amazing. And the other person hated it and hated everything about their childhood and became resentful, and that's where they are now. So I could record a hypnosis session about your fear or anxiety, and I have, because sometimes you just need that little Band-Aid to stop the bleeding. But the reason that I've created this podcast is so that you can understand that to resolve whatever it is that you don't want anymore probably needs to come from connecting with your subconscious, finding out what the root cause is, because you may not even be aware of it at the conscious level. And for your subconscious to really do some work when you connect to it and allow it to guide you and to resolve it by getting at the root cause in that deep, resourceful state of hypnosis. And then you will have an experience that will change your brain, that will change your mindset, that will expand your mind. And as your mind expands, that problem will get smaller and smaller until it's just a tiny drop in the ocean that you will acknowledge as it ripples out and then fades away. And so your brain will physically be changed by these new neural pathways that have been created in that experience. Your brain has literally been changed. And when your brain changes, things will change. And in the hours, the days, the weeks, the months, your brain will continue to change. If you were stuck in some type of habit that you hated, when you get to that point that used to be automatic, there'll be a little pause there. And that pause will expand so that you can actually have choice around that habit. So that's why this is only telling you about hypnosis. This isn't a hypnosis session. And maybe you've found this because you're dealing with something that you don't like. It might be an emotion, it might be thoughts, it might be a problem or a situation in your life that you want to resolve, you want to get past, but you feel a little bit stuck. So what is that area of your life where if you connected with your subconscious mind and got the answers that could resolve whatever it is that you're facing in the most efficient, fun, quick way, long-lasting way that could create a new direction for you? What is that area of your life? And how would it be for you if that wasn't a problem for you anymore?